Everybody, I am coming on here today while I'm taking a walk here in Nashville, Tennessee, and I am wanting to talk about something that's been going on within the homelessness community and the service providers that are supposed to be addressing homelessness or helping address homelessness. There's a lot of additional federal funding that's been provided to try to collaborate in ways that would actually help address all of this street homelessness, where you see people actually living in tents and things of such under the bridges and different encampments that have developed in different cities all over the nation. Um, but this street homelessness also includes living in your vehicle, like if you are living in your vehicle because of eviction or inability to afford to pay for rent in other places. Um, it's different types of homelessness. And what they've realized is that without having the voice of people that have actually experienced homelessness on their committees and the boards that are trying to develop a plan to address these issues, um, they're not really getting a good inside view of what needs to be done. Because who would be the better person to explain the problem or what is occurring within the system other than a person that is actually affected by the issues that the system is created to address? So they've created this lived experience, the need for lived experience in the homeless service communities. And they've recently awarded a lot of funding for the local communities to incorporate this. And basically, what it's doing is actually putting a value on the voices of the people with homelessness, the people that are experiencing homelessness or that have experienced it. So, as everybody knows, if you're on this broadcast, this is Community Bridges Incorporated, and I am the people's advocate. And I really try to stress the fact that, or the importance of showing up in our communities and speaking up for the causes that matter to us. It's not all about, in my opinion, it's not always about making a lot of noise or being aggressive and confrontational in a way that could possibly cause you to go to jail. One thing I pride myself in is I don't have a criminal record, even though I do have a diagnosis of bipolar 1 disorder. And I know that comes with a lot of stigma. And because of my awareness of this, I intentionally work on myself to prevent falling into the expectations of what they perceive us to be. And that's the type of discrimination people with disabilities experience, is that they assume that based off of what, you know, they typically describe as behaviors of a person that is affected by disorder, they assume that everybody uh, behaves that way. And that's not accurate. I mean, it has some truth in it, but I don't think they should use the same brush for everybody. Everybody's circumstances are different. And the only way to understand all of this stuff is to have conversations with us. Um, Most of the times they tend to fear us, and I believe a lot of the times that's because of how they've described us to the public. That's the problem too. So, anyways, I use my voice to speak up for these issues, because if we don't speak up, who will? Um, I went to a couple of meetings in the past few days that were very, very, very um, important to me, and I feel they should be important to other people. The issue is that not many of our people showed up for these meetings, and these meetings are about us. So what I'm attempting to do now is to start a campaign to get as many people as I can that have experienced homelessness, that are you know currently homeless, and that possibly have issues that could be solved if you had your own housing. We need to come together so that our voices are heard collectively. And the only way to do that is for us to have conversations amongst ourselves, not for attention, but for the purpose of strategizing so that we can come together. At this meeting, once again, I didn't get any footage of it because I'm not trying to, I don't want to be feeling like, I don't want the people that I'm around. I don't want the people that I'm trying to work with to feel that the only thing I'm there for is to get some attention. Because if you've always got the camera out, it kind of takes away from what you're there for. And it's funny that the person, while I'm on the phone, a lady here in Nashville just called me, and I need to reach out to her because she'll probably be one of my first people I try to get on board. But we've got to get our voices together the right way instead of just falling into the line of what they're already expecting. So, oh, that's what I was gonna say. Today at this meeting, I met a lot of key players that are service providers in the homelessness community, and I just think that it's important for more than just me to be there representing for us. So we're gonna have to start coming together. But anyways, that was all. I just wanted to touch base with you all to let you know what's going on over here with Community Bridges and the People's Advocate. And I also wanted to kind of take y'all on a trip to see a little bit of Nashville while I'm, recording. Hopefully, I'm going under this underpass, and I don't know if my reception is gonna get turned off. Hopefully, it won't. But yeah, and we also have to be willing, even when we're not at our best, we still have to be willing to help others sometimes. And I know for me, it's helped me to take some attention away from my own problems when I'm able to focus on somebody else's problems. So I was just letting you see the art on the wall of the park, bike riders. Hey, Nashville is very friendly. And that is why I am always so energized when I come here because, or why I choose to be here is because of the feeling you get. Like it really is different if you can experience it on a level other than being oppressed and homeless. And I guess that's the truth with a lot of cities, even my hometown. If you're able to afford to participate in the things or to live in the areas where things are better, of course your experience is going to be better or more positive. But most of us are not even aware of the ways to remove ourselves from the environments that are not productive for us. They're more damaging than good. I know that's the truth for me, and that's really why I choose my interactions with people very wisely. I'm very selective because you have to really protect your energy and your peace because everybody's got some different stuff going on. And I'm not going to get off into the spiritual stuff, but we at war out here on multiple levels, and we just got to do better. And the only way we can do better is um, differences aside, see what we have in common more than what we differ about or what we don't agree on. Nobody's ever going to agree on everything. I mean, if you've ever been in a long-term relationship or a relationship of any sort, I don't always agree. They don't mean you throw the whole relationship away. You don't always agree with your kids. You can't just throw them away. Yeah. So I'm trying to get over here to this one little spot where the bridge is because y'all know I love water. And maybe that's another reason why my organization's name is what it is, with me not even realizing it. I mean, of course, it really did mean building bridges within our community, but also I'm just looking at how bridges and water is so connected, and I'm always at peace when I'm around water. Y'all, I'm just gonna turn around and let y'all see what we about to do. All right, we going and we're getting ready to go across the bridge. Okay, and so look at the little, I don't know how to do this. I wish I knew how to turn this around. But the signs are saying spirit, depth, and strength. That's what's on that one. And it's this camera thing. Okay, that ain't what I was thinking. So the bridge, if y'all can see it. Yeah. So yeah. Okay, and then well, back to what I was saying. Um, I remember when my daughter first came back to Nashville to stay with me in my little efficiency. This is the first park I stopped her at on the way through because she had just got a new interest in skateboarding, and I just wanted to let her see that there was a place here for her to practice. All I'm trying to say is if with the right governance and with the right structures in place, our cities can be enjoyed by all of us because we all really like a lot of the same stuff or care about the same stuff. It's just we might have a different way of communicating it. You know, we say different things. We get excited in different ways. We get angry in different ways. But I think the goal is that we all want to be included and to feel accepted and able to enjoy the world. It's almost like it costs to just live here. You don't even have to be wanting nothing extra just to exist. It's warm in the leg. They have a little bench area up here, but I see that runner, and I ain't really wanting to go and talk on camera over there with her. Just to be honest, because I'm about out of breath. And she is shaking, y'all, so we ain't gonna be able to compare. And the conversation wouldn't be worth nothing. So, anyways, I just wanted to kind of share this with you because it is something that don't cost a dime to come and enjoy here in Nashville. And I'm gonna end it with that. With love, light, and life lessons learned the hard way. This is the People's Advocate. Peace.